What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be watching and reacting to Miss Universe Philippines Gazini Ganados Bottomline interview with Tito Boy Abunda. In the Philippines, there are three major sporting events that people just really go gung-ho for. And they are boxing, basketball, and of course, beauty pageants. And when it comes to Miss Universe, Filipinos are the most fanatics of fans. I mean, take a look at social media, take a look at YouTube, take a look at the actual Miss Universe pageant itself and who actually goes to the Miss Universe pageant. It is all, or there's a ton of Filipinos there. So that just goes to show you how much the Miss Universe pageant really means to Filipinos. And this is why I'm doing this reaction video. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Marc. I am a Filipino living in New York. And this is really what my channel is all about. It's about reconnecting back with my roots. So what you're gonna see here is I'm showcasing my life as a Filipino New Yorker. And I'm also connecting with Filipino netizens out there by, reacting to whatever, Filipinos, whether you're in the Philippines or abroad, are watching online. And I'm really excited to grow this channel, guys. So please hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that notification button as well so you know when my new videos come out. And I really want you guys to join me in this effort of me to try to reconnect back with my roots. Over the last couple of years, the Philippines has done really well when it comes to the Miss Universe pageant. We have had two Miss Universes in the past few years. Catriona Gray for Miss Universe 2018 and Pia Wurtzbach for Miss Universe 2015. They are amazing. I mean, Pia and Catriona they're amazing spokespeople. They're amazing communicators and they really know who they are, and you could really see that, when it comes to their work advocating for causes around the world. So there's a lot of pressure for, Gazini Ganados, who is this year's Miss Universe Philippines, when it comes to following on their footsteps, especially Catriona Gray, who was last year's winner. What people don't really realize is just that the entire Miss Universe competition is an interview for a job, and the job is to be a spokesperson. Most of the time you're going to be a spokesperson advocating for causes and issues around the world, and that means that you really need to be on top of your game when it comes to your communication skills, because that is something that you're going to be using throughout the entire 1 year experience. And that's why I'm really looking forward to Tito Boy Abunda's Bottomline interview with the Miss Universe contestants, because that's really where you could see the level of communication skills that these beauty pageants has. So when I watch these interviews, the big question that I have is, does Gazini, does this person actually have what it takes to become Miss Universe? For Gazini Ganados, let's see. Wow, be more inclusive on that one. Our story. His and her story. That's amazing. So, this question, of course, is a very important question, and I feel like she needs to work on this question quite a lot more. It is, Tito Boy is right. This is probably going to be, asked, most likely out of any of the questions on stage. And when Catriona answered a similar question to this, where she really talked about like inequality and and women empowerment, wow, I mean, it was an amazing answer. What I'm gonna say overall, this is I'm not including a couple of short questions from the entire interview, is that overall I think Gazini, she needs to work. She needs to work a little bit more on her communication skills. I think it's there. She just needs to kind of own her words a lot more and be a little bit more succinct and, be a little bit more stronger, and more direct in her answers. So, like, do I think that she could be a spokesmodel, a spokesperson on the international stage? For sure she can. I mean, it's all about learning and getting trained and more exposure. Listen, she's really beautiful. She's really trained in many of the other aspects that they judge you on the beauty pageant. So I'm not worried about that. I'm most worried about her communication skills. And this is something that's been brought up in social media, and on other like news media, online. And this is something that we all have to be really kind of not critical on. We have to expect just an amazing communication skills, for these beauty pageant contestants, because that's what you really need. It is an interview for a job to become a spokesperson. So that's why we have to be critical. We have to put pressure on her a little bit so she could work on it. But honestly, I think she is amazing. She's beautiful. Her advocacy is really strong and really unique compared to what we've been hearing over the last few years, and super important as well. And this interview was done a few weeks ago. It was just released this weekend, and I'm really rooting for her. I'm hoping for the best. Do I think that she can win Miss Universe right now following Catriona's? Catriona is really hard to follow. I mean, Catriona's level is like over here. And, for her, I'm not so sure actually, guys. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Because right now, I don't know, I really want to root for her. I've seen some of she's already here in the United States, and she's done a lot of kind of modeling and commercials, sponsored by the Miss Universe organization already. She's done really, really well on those aspects. So that's really awesome. But let's see how she performs when talking about issues and causes, because really Miss Universe has really stepped it up. Like, you have about 4 or 5, during coronation night, you have 4 or 5 moments, interview moments where you could really shine. And that is more than what they had before. Before, you only had 1. So we'll see. This is really kind of highlighting the fact that that speaking skills is a huge deal when it comes to winning the crown. So I am hoping for the best. I am rooting for her. She is, wow. Of course she's beautiful, but we'll see what happens, guys. I mean, it's really hard to follow Catriona and Pia, both of whom were amazing spokespeople, on top of being beautiful, on top of just knowing how to handle themselves on stage. So we'll see. Filipinos have a high level of expectation, because that's what we've been, that's what we've had the last few years. So Gazini, I hope you do very, very well in the competition, and I'm rooting for you. Thanks, guys.